Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Ride or Die with your personal Tesla driver show. Host James here, and we got the amazing Max in the background here. Just picked him up from another delayed flight. I think this is the 5th one in a row. But he's gonna explain to you that, I don't know. He might explain to you why. I don't think he knows, but
I don't know, but
today is not with United. To be fair, it's not United this time.
that's right.
It's should we say the name of the airline?
Yeah, it's Southwest.
Southwest.
It was only half an hour.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad today. So to be fair,
Yeah.
with Southwest.
So basically, I'm starting a new service, right? If you give me $5, you start a subscription with me. I'll make sure that I never take your flight. You just DM me and what flight, and I won't take it. And that way you can be on time.
Okay, so airlines, you hear that? Okay, if you're watching this show, okay, and you don't want your flight to be delayed, then you can pay Max to not get on your flight, because
That's right.
right now he's got a good track record of like whatever flight he takes is gonna be delayed.
It's
So
delayed.
or the opposite, if you want to be delayed, just call
DM
Max,
me
you
and I'll
know,
take your flight.
because the delay follows him. You know, he's like, some people have like, you know, like talents, like kind of natural talents at like being a basketball player or like a professional, you know, football player, golf player.
Yeah.
Max's talent, one of his talents, not the only one. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to put Max in a little hole, you know, a little corner there of talents, but one of his talents appears to be getting on a plane in the evening time and having that plane be delayed.
Yes, I induce technical failures.
You know, at least the last 5 trips that we've been on.
Now, what's the Guinness World Book of Records for like getting flights delayed?
It's been, and it's not like 1 here and then 3 on time.
Yeah.
It's been like the last 5 trips that we've been taking, right?
Yeah. It's 5 trips.
But at least Max, you know, he's accepted the fact that it's not the airline, it's him. Did you take that responsibility, or?
I do. Now
So-
I have to. I have no choice. The
So-
data's there.
So are you gonna go back to United now? Now that you know?
No.
It's
My
the-
next flight is Delta. So
Okay.
let's see how they fare.
So we're gonna, okay, Delta, if you're watching, get ready, okay?
Get ready, I'm coming.
Get ready. Max is coming.
I'm
He's
coming.
coming for you.
I'm coming hot and heavy. Let's see how you're made. What you're
Let's
made
see. Let's see if you can overcome the Max factor.
of. Exactly.
He's got this X factor.
The coin in.
He's got this thing, like, it's either a cloud over his head or just like just-
Schleprock. I don't know if anybody in your audience would know what Schleprock is.
Do you guys know what Schleprock? If you know, go ahead and put it in the comments and let us know
That's right.
what Schleprock is, because
James will give you.
I have no
winner,
idea.
James will give you 25% off after your 10th ride.
Exactly. What a deal.
Hey, so I told you about that. I don't know how I can share this with you, but there was this thing about the guy made a wooden Tesla,
Oh
a
my.
wooden Cybertruck.
Oh, you were serious about that? I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
were joking.
No, made a wooden Cybertruck, and this bloody thing was beautiful.
Wow. Well, it might not, I mean, like construction wise, it shouldn't be that difficult. It's just like blocks, right? It's
I
like,
know.
it's like chop this,
But it looks much nicer in
chop
wood.
this part off, chop this part off, put it together, and there you go.
But it looks much nicer in wood.
It's like building
Seriously.
blocks, you know?
Yeah, it was really nice.
My kids can build it in Legos
Yeah.
very easily.
Now I'm trying to find it. I thought I saved it, but I didn't save it. So I want to share it with you.
But the
Oh, here it
genius, okay, oh, you actually have it saved?
Yeah.
You got so excited, you're like, ooh, look at a wooden Tesla.
Well, it's really nice. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah, until it catches on fire.
Well, but the other one catches on fire too.
Oh yeah, well, which would you rather be in?
650-892-2931.
Okay, guys, you hear that? If there was a fire, Max will be in the wooden one, which means that there's more room for us in the metal one. Okay,
The
so
metal one, that's right.
so if we're around Max, don't worry about it. Max is going for the wooden one.
Yes.
The rest of us, we're gonna go for the metal one.
Well, I don't know. Take a survey. Maybe most of them will go for the wooden one.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to make an executive call on this one.
You're gonna make an executive call.
I'm gonna make an executive producer call
That's funny.
that the majority of people during a fire would go for the metal Cybertruck versus the wooden one. It's just my gut feeling, you know.
I'm afraid to give any Lyft driver less than 5 stars. Even when they're
What are you
shitty.
talking about? This is not a Lyft drive.
No,
This is-
it's because I'm
this is your
paying
personal-
for the drive to the airport.
This is your personal Tesla driver here.
I know. You're
Well,
also
we don't use other companies' name unless
Oh,
they
sorry.
pay me for it. You know,
I got
if they
it.
wanna pay me for the right for us using their name, that's like an advertisement. You know,
Okay.
they gotta pay for it.
Got it.
So we're gonna call them X and Z.
Yes.
We're gonna rideshare company A and B.
A and B. I got it. Okay. The right company, which shall not be named.
The only company we promote here for free is Sloppy Joe's.
Sloppy Joe's.
Sloppy Joe's, yeah, remember? Oh, I mean, Soapy Joe's, sorry.
Oh
So
yeah,
you-
Soapy Joe's.
So you got me like hooked on that,
I
you
know
know,
the Sloppy Joe's.
thinking Sloppy Joe's.
Now you're
you
making
know?
me hungry. Now I want a
See?
Sloppy Joe's.
Ever since Max thought that Soapy Joe's was Sloppy Joe's, you know, I've been using, you know,
Sloppy Joe's.
Sloppy Joe's.
There's a guy in my company, and he's in finance, right? He's like he basically is in what do you call him? In finance, he handles the budgets, and they call him Dollar Mike. His name is Mike, and they call him Dollar Mike.
Okay.
And for some reason, I got in my head, and I don't. When I talk about him, I somehow call him Magic Mike instead of Dollar Mike.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm afraid at some point I'm gonna be talking about I call him Magic Mike.
Oh
in
my
front of
god.
everybody.
And he's gonna be like,
He's gonna be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
well, you know, as long as you don't do it around females,
Yeah, I
because
guess.
then they might like look at him and be like, oh, I don't know if that's gonna be good for him or bad for him. I don't know. Depends on the females, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah. I
the thing
mean,
is, I've never watched any of those movies.
it could be a compliment, you know.
Could be.
It could be a, you know, some people might like Magic Mike, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're young and single, you could be very honored to be called Magic Mike,
Yeah.
you know.
You're right.
I don't know who this Mike is, but does he look like a Magic Mike?
You know, I would get in trouble by saying either way, right? So I'm just gonna say I don't know.
Come on. I mean, what are the chances he gonna watch our episode here? You know. I mean, you know, if it goes viral, you know, then maybe you know you have, you know, there's greater chance. But come on,
I don't know.
come on. What, this show's not gonna go viral. Will it? Will it? Hey, is this gonna go viral?
I think so.
Hey, if it does, then
I'll be surprised.
we apologize in advance to Magic Mike, who works with Max at his company. You know, we don't mean any disrespect. We only mean, when we say Magic Mike, we only mean the positive version. Okay, we don't mean the negative version of that name, whatever that entails.
Whatever that
I don't know. We don't know what the negative version is, but just for the record, we're only talking about the positive version, only good version. So Mike, if you're listening,
Sorry, Mike.
Dollar Mike, if you're listening, you know, you're also Magic Mike, aka, but in a good way.
I hope it never happens.
And
I apologize.
if Max ever slips and like, hey, Magic Mike, now you know the story behind it.
Yes.
It's just
Sorry.
purely accidental. It's purely like Max's mind slippage,
Yes.
like a Freudian
I
slip.
claim old age.
It's like a Freudian slip. Like, oops. You know, he means
still do my job.
he means no harm, and he can still do his
I
job,
still do my job.
and he won't look at you in any other way. He won't look at
Now
you.
you're going down. Now you're going down not a good path.
Oh, okay. Erase that. Okay,
Yeah.
rewind.
We're gonna
Okay,
strike that.
editor for this show, please rewind and remove that last part of the segment.
Exactly.
Okay, you got it, boss.
How's your day? How's your rides?
guess where I just came back from?
I don't know.
Las Vegas, baby.
You drove someone to Las Vegas?
No, I went. I had to go to Vegas for a conference,
Oh.
a World Tea Expo for my other business.
Yeah.
So I just launched my my new series called All Things Tea series with
On YouTube?
with Tea Master James. Yeah, you know, a part of your personal Tesla driver show series. You know, so
That's funny.
we're expanding.
Nice.
And it's like
Nice. So instead of like, you know, what you're trying to do, instead of getting one show that has millions of viewers, you're going to create millions of shows that
Bunch of
have like
shows.
single-digit viewers.
We're
You
gonna
can claim that you have millions of viewers that way.
we're gonna be like, hey, you know, whatever, we're gonna be like an umbrella for everybody. You know, whatever you want to watch. You know, chances are we're gonna have a show for you. Look, we already have for Swifties. We have a Swifties Taylor Nation series for my Swiftie
Really?
fans. Yes,
Nice.
we have a Ride or Die's our main show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the 35 episodes right. That's the main show. And then we have After Dark. So that's for like the, you know, adult content. That's like Max is sometimes he's on the border of it sometimes. You know, it's like it's kind of hard. You know, right now it's PG-13 with Max's episodes, right? So it's still good.
Because I'm mellow.
Yeah, because he's mellow Max now. You
I had
know.
a good night's sleep last night.
Okay, he's got.
It wasn't too much of a delay today.
Okay, yeah, he's happy because it was only day 30 minutes. Believe me, guys, 30 minutes is a good day for Max, delay wise. Okay, when Max comes in, if it's delayed for over 2 hours, you know, and Max comes in here wanting to punch the staff at the airline, that means it's a bad day. Okay, we have, I think, that on video once. I mean, not that he punched anybody. He wouldn't really do it, you know, just for the record, figuratively speaking. But just, you know, if he ever gets in that mode, we got to make sure that we keep him away from those workers, just in case. No. It's just to blow off steam. What we need to do is like when that happens, when I pick him up and there's like a over 2+ hour delay, I should bring one of my punching bags, you know, my hand bags, you know, like the ones that we have for martial arts. We put the punching bag over our hand, right?
Yeah.
And then when Max comes in, I'll put a little note on it that says, depending on which airline, right? United Airline worker. I'll put it on my hand with the bag, and then when he comes in, he can punch it. So that can help him relieve some of the stress.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mac? You think that would help you?
I think so.
Okay, so for the record, executive producer, please make note of that in the future. Yes, boss. No problem.
Nice.
So, what were we talking about?
What are you talking about? Well, we just finished the whole Magic Mike series.
Oh, okay. So no, there's
Segment.
we didn't do we don't have a Magic Mike series, but we do
Segment.
have we have the After Dark, which
Oh, that's
you know 18 and over episodes, and then we have the Rideshare Karaoke, people who do karaoke in the car.
Is that where the crazy turban guys with the English accents?
Oh, the crazy! Did you watch that?
No. 'cause
Oh, yeah.
you just told me about it. On the
Yeah.
way.
Oh god, that's that. No, they don't do karaoke. Well, they do a couple of songs.
No, but was that After Dark?
That's After Dark
Okay.
for sure. Oh my, definitely After Dark.
Yeah.
Trust me, you guys don't. If you're not 18 and over, you don't want to watch. That's gonna scar you for life, okay? And it's also like, you know, not politically correct in some circles. So we'll leave it at that, okay? But if you're an adult and 18 and over, hey, you know what? It's your life. If you want to scar your brain, go ahead and watch it. And then the last, let me see, what else do we have? We have the Rideshare, and then we have we have I told you about the Swiftie Taylor Nation, and then later on in the future, okay, and then now I just launched this week, yesterday, All Things Tea series, because like there's some of my passengers, the people who love tea. They find out that I'm a tea master. They find out that I own a tea company. We start talking about tea. They ask me all these questions, and so I put on my tea master hat.
Well, if you said tea master, is that like an accreditation that you have to earn, like a tea master?
No,
or can anybody call themselves a tea master?
It's like a self-made millionaire status, like
Okay,
self-made well-made Tea Master sets.
Yeah.
If you've been in the business for, I would say, over 10 years,
Yeah.
you know, then you can probably claim that status.
call yourself
You gotta have,
a
you have to drink thousands of teas.
Yeah.
You have to be able to serve thousands of cups.
Yeah.
You have to be all about, serving
Yeah.
and loving on your tea, your customers, and
Yeah.
I think that's called. We actually, I have a program called Black Belt Tea Program,
Okay.
where you can get a black belt in tea,
Yeah.
and then also there's a master's program as well. So you can become a master, tea master as well. If you go through my program,
Yeah.
it's like a master's degree, but
Yeah.
in tea. But it's much shorter than getting a real master's degree.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and then so that's the next. That's the latest series that we have. Check it out. It's just launched. I think it's episode 1 now. But then the last series. Well, I don't know if it's the last one, but the next series that I'm gonna have is Ride or Die in Español, solo Español.
That's gonna be a rough
No
show.
habla inglés.
That's
Por
gonna be a
favor.
rough show.
No, that's gonna be hilarious. Not only am I gonna learn to see, people think that it's gonna be like, really horrible for me. No, it's gonna be great, because then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be learning. I'm gonna be learning the hard way Spanish, because my pastors are gonna teach me, and my viewers, my Spanish writers, they're gonna love it, because it's gonna be so hysterical, because my Spanish is gonna be so awful
Yeah.
that they're gonna die. You guys are gonna die.
I kind of figure it's gonna be like people tuning in to hear you get good at violin.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It might be a little rough at the beginning, guys.
It's gonna hurt.
We might have to label it 18 and over at the beginning. Because I am gonna ask my passengers for all the bad words. Okay, I don't know too many of the bad words, but I do want to learn it. So in the beginning, we might have to call it an 18 and over episode, because I'm gonna be like, tell me all the bad words. And so we might have one episode like that, where I'm just like, just tell me all of it. Let's just get it all out of the way in the first episode or something, or one of the episodes. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Yo Hablo Español. Por favor. Okay? Well, that's a little taste of Español to come.
You're gonna have like negative 20 viewers.
Oh gosh. No, I think my Spanish viewers they're gonna die laughing. I'm gonna like sound so messed up that they're gonna like they're gonna tell their friends, like, check out this guy, look at this, hey, pasa, look at this, what I say, this
Funny Korean guy trying to speak Spanish.
I'm trying to say this bad word that I heard once somebody told me. There's pendejo, yeah. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something like not so nice. So that was referring to myself, nobody else. Okay. For the record. So look, you got a little sneak preview of,
You did.
Ride or Die. But I have to look up. How do you say? Como they say ride or die in Español? Max.
I don't know.
No?
Pendejo. Pendejo is just stupid.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no, the other word I heard people say is like puta.
I think it's just like fuck.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think cabrón is what you use.
Oh, like no, people say that. No. Oh no, somebody told me to say this. Yo soy cabrón.
I don't know. Well,
You know?
It depends on how you use it, I guess.
Yeah. See how I use it? I was like cabrón.
Because if you can use the N word in a good way or in a bad way.
Oh,
Depends
okay.
on the context.
But that's not equivalent to an N word, is it?
No, but it's a word that if you say it one way, it's okay, and if you say it a different way, it's not okay.
Okay, so this is how I say it.
Yeah.
Like, so I do Duolingo like 320 days, right? So that's my streak. So I would say, yo soy cabrón in Duolingo. Did I do it right?
I don't know.
Was that right? Was that good?
Maybe, yeah. I don't think so.
Come on now. Are you sure you Español? hablas español? ¿Tú hablas español? Are you sure Latino? ¿Tú is Latino?
Sí.
Or no? Wanna be, ¿cómo se dice wanna be Latino?
Quiero ser latino.
I don't know.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, that's what you say? Oh, I'm like, I don't know. You asking me now? Okay, so I know, guys. This is the Ride or Die English version, okay? But we're giving you a little sample of things to come. So if you like this, go ahead, put it in the comments. Yeah, you're looking forward to. You can't wait. It's gonna be hilarious, or it's gonna be a bomb. It's gonna be disaster. Don't do it. Mayday, mayday. Abandoned ship. I don't know. Write in the comments. Let us know what you think about Ride or Die in Espanol. Por favor.
You might as well do Korean.
Korean.
Ride or Die.
But I only know 1 or 2 words in Korean. I can do it in Tagalog. Ride or Die in Tagalog. I know a lot of words in Tagalog.
Do that.
Oh, I can do it in Vietnamese too. But the only problem is that
Ride or Die in Vietnamese.
the only problem is that no one will understand me.
Yeah, but nobody will understand you in Spanish either.
¿Qué? ¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa? No bueno. No bueno, Max. No bueno.
Oh, did I see right where,
See?
what's his name? Mike Tyson's gonna fight?
That's TikToker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the guy's name.
He's like a TikTok influencer.
Yeah.
You see, look, the things you can do when you're a TikTok influencer. Man, I can't wait. What can I do? Well, when my TikTok blows up, what should I do, guys?
Call out Mike Tyson.
Heck no, I'm not gonna fight Mike. But I can challenge. Who can I challenge? Oh, I'm gonna challenge Van Damme. What's his name? No, I'm gonna challenge Steven Seagal to a keto match. Yeah. Because I seen his belly. He got a bigger belly than me, so I think I got a shot at that. Or who are the other old time fighters? Let me see. I think I could take Steven Seagal. I can take Van Damme. What's his name? That guy?
Damme.
That's his name, Van Damme. I think, unless he still works out. When he was working out, he was pretty ripped. So maybe not. But he wasn't a real martial artist. So I think I can take Van Damme.
All I ever saw him do was kick. He always had this fancy kick.
That like the straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, he was more of a fancy. He wasn't a real martial artist in the martial arts world.
It's just a fancy.
We didn't consider him a real martial artist.
Yeah. I think
No-
you should take him to.
No disrespect to him, but yeah, I mean, he was not.
No, you mean disrespect him.
The only people that I will not challenge are real martial artists. Nobody from the MMA. Nobody from the MMA. I will not challenge anybody because those guys are freaking killers. Those guys are not.
Stone Cold Killer.
Yeah, those are like, they don't mess around. Those guys are from the streets, man. Shoot.
The streets.
Those guys are, man.
Yes.
That's I'm not even gonna mess around like that.
No, but I wasn't. So I was asking, is that real? I don't know.
Well, it's all over the
Is there a
internet.
Is there a match? Like
Yeah.
scheduled?
Like Tyson's like
And is
he's showing off his shirt. I saw a picture of him without a shirt on, like he's working out.
Mike Tyson or the other guy?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I saw that, but I wasn't sure whether it was real or not. Like
Yeah.
whether the fight was gonna be real or not.
Hey, if it's on the internet, they're talking about it. Everybody's
Yeah.
talking about it. Look, you read about it. I mean,
Well, I didn't read about it. I just saw like a post, and I thought, is it real? I don't know.
why not? Why not?
But is it? Then I read it was an exhibition match, where it's not going to be a real match. And then I was hoping it was a real match because I'd like to see that guy knocked out.
Which one, Tyson?
No, not Tyson.
The TikTok influencer?
Yeah.
You want the TikTok influencer to get knocked out?
Yeah, I'd like to see him sleeping on the canvas face down.
Oh man, look
Just-
at that.
Just for shits and
Wait, there's
giggles.
no
Not
love
hurt,
for
just knocked
no
out.
love for TikTok influencers, huh? I know. Maybe I shouldn't be a TikTok influencer. Okay, maybe I should blow up on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook.
Well, who knows how long TikTok's,
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to take any chance. TikTok, hey, I got love for my TikTok fans, but if it's going down, I don't want to go down with it. So
That's right.
I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are watching this, I'm not abandoning you, but I kind of am abandoning you.
I'm not, but I am.
Because I gotta put my resources towards the the social media that's going to be around.
Yeah.
Although TikTok has been doing really well for me, like it's been growing. Like I've been getting like at least 100 new followers almost every day, which is pretty cool. Cause
China.
You know what? Whatever you're doing. Well, I want to say keep it up for me, but I don't know. Maybe what you're doing is not good for other people. I don't know. That's I don't get involved with politics.
Chinese person is tracking your move. People in government. Chinese government.
Although, you know what? Please stop sending me all the beautiful Chinese girl pictures, okay? I'm not interested. My gosh, Okay, I know you're single. I know your picture look hot, but I'm not interested, okay? Please stop sending me those. Don't ask me where I'm from.
Suddenly we just went off into a
am I single? I'm not. Look, well, you don't have my Facebook. You're not on my Facebook. If you're on my Facebook and you're sending me pictures, you should know, okay? All you gotta do is look at my Facebook page and you'll see all my family pictures. You'll see my beautiful wife, my kids. Okay, you think I want to mess that up? No. Okay. If you're on my TikTok, okay. Granted, on TikTok you don't know, but I'm telling you for the record now. I'm happily married. I got beautiful kids, and I'm not gonna screw it up for some picture of someone that probably doesn't even exist, or you do exist.
She's AI.
You're AI.
There's a lot of that.
You're an AI.
There's a lot of that happening too, right? AI models. They're all the artificial intelligence. The AI.
You're probably this big, hairy, gross looking monster behind the scenes, sending out these pictures, You're grabbing these pictures from AI and sending it out, and if I ever fall for it, if I ever click onto it, I'll see something really disgusting. I'm not doing that. Okay, so
it's interesting. So here's an interesting thing. So I was wiring money to Mexico, right? Because I'm having hurricane shutters put in my condo in Mexico. So I used one of the brokerage places, and so on international wires, you have to call in and you have to answer some questions because we're worried about security, right?
Yeah.
But also, they told me, I asked the question, why is it security? And they go, yes, but also it's to protect you because, sometimes people fall for these scams.
Oh, yeah.
And then you wire things, so they ask you, okay, who you're wiring and stuff. And I'm thinking, as she's telling me this, I'm thinking, people still fall for those scams.
Yeah.
Like in this day and age, right, where you can't trust things on the, things on the internet or emails that you get, right? Because they're phishing.
Yeah, but you gotta fall for it at least once to realize,
I don't know. I didn't.
Did you fall for it?
Anything yet.
I fell for it once.
You did?
In New York,
You did?
I was renting out one of my apartments units. I had a condo, some rentals. So I was renting it out. And the guy was like, wanted to rent the place out. He's like, okay, he's gonna send the money up front.
Yeah.
So he sent us like something. He sent us the money or something, and then we're like, okay, we got the money, okay. And he's like, yeah, we're moving. He's like, he's moving. He's gonna get a truck and move it, but then he's gonna send all the money in advance.
Okay.
So like, okay, hey, his money, you send it in advance.
Yeah.
And then, but then like after he sent, he's like, oh, oh shoot, I'm sorry, but we sent you too much. He said too much. He's like, can you send the rest back?
Okay.
He said like the difference back.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, it's not my money.
Yeah.
So I thought I had the money, and then I talked to the bank, and I'm like, okay, bank, my bank. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, did the money clear? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's good, it cleared.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, the money cleared, it's not my money, so there's extra money, so okay, I'll send it back, wire it back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you think that's legit, right? So
Yeah, because you checked the money was there.
yeah, so I checked the bank and I said to the bank, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
The bank said, yeah, the money's
Money
good,
was
it's
there,
clear. So then I send the difference back,
Yeah.
2,000 back.
Yeah.
I send it back, and then all of a sudden, a few days later, and then all of a sudden the guys keep calling me like, hey, can you send more? Hey, I changed my mind, but I'm like, wait, no, what is that? It started getting fishy. Then I'm like, okay, something doesn't sound right now, right? Okay, I sent the money already. It's too late, but they want to get more back, or they want to send more money or something. It started getting fishy, so I was like, no, this doesn't feel right. But and then a few days later, I get a notice from the bank. Oh, the money didn't clear. I'm like, what?
Well, that's not your fault. That's the bank's fault.
Yeah, exactly. So, the banks reversed it. So now it shows me having a negative 3,000 or something.
Oh.
So I sent a letter with my prepaid Legal Shield.
Yeah.
You know, hey, look, shout out to prepaid Legal Shield. You get a free letter from prepaid Legal Shield, an attorney to write a letter. So I had an attorney write a letter to the bank, be like, hey, you know what? You said it was cleared.
Yeah.
This is fraudulent.
Yeah.
It's not our fault. You know,
Yeah.
we need to have that money returned back to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And so, you know what they did?
Yeah.
They returned the whole thing back to me.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, so I don't think you got scammed because you did the right thing.
But it was a scam, though.
No, it was, but you didn't fall for it because when they asked for the money back, you checked with your bank and your bank said
Yeah,
you got
see the
money.
bank. See the bank. That's why I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, but you did. If
Yeah.
you would have fallen for it, if you had just not even checked for the bank and just said, "Okay, I'll
Yeah.
return back, 2,000 or whatever," right?
yeah.
So
I mean,
I don't think that's the case. I think what they think is like, I'm gonna wire you the money. You're asking for something, and it seems like a good investment, so I'm gonna wire you money. Like that's a scam.
yeah, real scam is if you sent the money yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're sending money to someone that you don't know,
because
but if you know, right nowadays, like you buy things online all the time, right? So you send people money all the time to like.
Yeah, but you don't buy it from sketchy places. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's-
At least I don't. If I don't know the site, I don't send.
But
money.
yeah, so there's no scams on eBay or some of these like
I
other.
don't do eBay.
No. So like these other sites.
Actually, no, I do, but I just bought a pair of. But you take your chances with eBay. It's not a scam. It's like sometimes you don't get great quality,
Yeah.
right? But then you know that you take your chance. You're like, it's going to be cheap, but then I take my chance whether it's.
Okay, so you
Good or
calculate
not.
that risk, you know.
But it's not a scam. It's not like they take your money and you get zero.
And there's like all these Nigerian scams, like
Yeah,
oh, you know, like help us, you know, like
Yeah, exactly.
man, just throughout the years,
Yeah.
tons of scams, and now I can recognize it. I'm like, okay. I think I might have fell for a couple of them, 2 or 3, but never really. That was the only one that I lost money from that I told you about.
Yeah.
The other ones I almost did. I'm like, but before the money, the other time this guy, okay, here's a scam, man, really took advantage of me because I was like, I didn't have a job, I was out of a job, so he's like, found my LinkedIn profile,
Yeah.
and it's like, hey, you know what, we want to hire you, to represent us in the United States,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And we're overseas company. We want you to represent us. So
Okay.
it was it sounded legitimate. They're like, okay, and we have some some of our clients. We need you to collect money from us. Like basically, they owe us. They're our clients.
Yeah.
They owe us. So we just need you to collect the money from us. Like we need
Okay.
you to represent and
Okay.
follow up with them. And,
Yeah.
and so I was like, I've never seen this scam before. It was my
Yeah.
first time. So I was like, okay, sure, I can represent. And we put the contract, back. We went back and forth a few times. They had it legit and signed it. I'm like, okay, in the U.S. if you have a contract, it seems kind of legit.
Okay.
So I had the contract, signed it,
Yeah.
sent it back to them. They're like, and they boosted my ego. They're like, we saw your resume on
Yeah.
LinkedIn, and you qualify. We want to work with someone like you. So they really
Yeah.
boosted me up, right?
Okay.
Make me look like,
Yeah.
I was really qualified. I was exactly the person they were looking for.
Okay.
So that really got me. So I'm like,
But
okay,
what was the scam?
how old?
No, what
When?
was the scam?
So the scam was okay. So now.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, now they're like, okay, hey, you know what? This company, they're gonna send you a check. They're gonna send you a check,
Okay.
and we just need you to like, they have to send it to a place in the United States,
Right.
U.S. address. So we're gonna have them send you their check,
Yeah.
and we just need you to deposit it and then send us via, here's our wire information.
Yeah.
To us, and then you can, you get to keep 10% commission.
Okay.
Your commission.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, I mean, at the time, it still didn't. There was no indication that it wasn't a scam. I'm like, if somebody's sending me money,
Yeah.
But then, so I get a check in the mail
Yeah.
for like $30,000,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and I go to the bank. I'm like, okay, I deposit the check.
Yeah.
right? I'm like, okay, I'm depositing a check because it was to my name,
Yeah.
right? It was to my name, to the company,
Yeah.
and with my name on it. So I'm like, I started depositing my business account. I had a business, I had an LLC at the time. I'm like, okay, I'm putting it in my LLC, and then I check with the bank. I'm like, okay, I'm depositing. I'm like, and I asked the bank. I'm like, is this? When will this clear? You know, will this clear? And they're like, oh yeah. You know, when they went through it, they deposited and they gave me like 250. Usually when you deposit a check, right, they give you something back.
Yeah.
So they gave me $250 of it back. So I was like, okay.
No, wait, they don't. They usually don't because.
No, they give you something, a little bit.
No, they don't.
No?
No, because they hold it, and if you want any money, it comes up from your own end.
Okay, sometimes, like there's a case where like when you deposit like money, if they know you, if your bank knows you, they'll give you some of it. Like they'll clear like.
Maybe the banks. My credit union doesn't do that.
Okay.
And I've been with my credit union over 20 years.
Yeah, so like with Chase, or I think it was Bank of America.
Yeah.
So Bank of America, if you deposit a check, you know, if they know you and stuff like that, they usually give you like some of it back, like $100, $200, not too much.
Yeah, but the check is not. Like,
but
the check is not you. The check is from somewhere else who they don't know. So even if they know you, they don't know the person that wrote you the check.
Okay.
Why would they say, "Oh, we're gonna trust this person because it's you, James"?
Okay, so the thing is, like, I'm not sure if, but anyways, I deposited and they said, yeah, they're gonna, you know, okay, there's a hold on it, obviously, to clear 2-3 days. I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, so I'm waiting for it, right, to clear.
Exactly.
I'm waiting 3-4 days, and then I think they cleared it, but then I'm like, and then. So the guys were calling, the people from my contact from the other country was like calling me, texting me like, email, okay, can you send the money? When is the money come? I'm like, oh, they're like, you know, okay, you received the check, you're gonna clear. I'm like, you know, I have to wait for my bank to clear it. I have to wait. And they're like, you know, and they were trying to pressure me to send the money, their part, right? Just say, you know, please send us, you know, the money. And so I was like, and then I'm like, you know, I took the check and I'm like, I was like, well, you know what, we're like, let's just check who this is coming from, right? So we kind of did a little bit of due diligence. We're like, okay, let's just check to see, because they had an address and had a name, right, a company. So we called the company, the number that we found, and then, but the number went to like a voicemail person's number, like it went to like a, oh yeah, this is so and so, and you know, and so it was like a voicemail of a person, that. It was the name on the check or something, right? Because the guy's like, oh yeah, this is our contact person. So it went to, so they had it set up so that, you know, the number you called seemed like it was legit too. So that's why we deposited. But then a few days later, you know, 4 or 5 days later, we checked with the bank and it was like, all of a sudden the bank, like after a few days, after 2-3 days, they still didn't clear. They're like, oh yeah, no, it should be good. I'm not sure if we had access to the money, but I was like, I wasn't gonna do anything until I knew it was clear, right? Fully. And so finally, it was like after 5 days, they're like, oh no, sorry, they put a block on my account. They're like, I'm like, what happened? I'm like, they're like, sorry, no, this is, you know, we did it. It's like a fraudulent account. You know, someone reported it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. This company told me that this was, and then the banks end up blocking my account and closing my account down because they thought that I was trying to deposit this $30,000 check, you know, and it was in on it. So I was like, I had to close my account down. I couldn't use them anymore.
I hope you're not with that bank still.
No, I don't use that bank anymore.
Because that bank sounds sketchy.
That's Bank of America.
Yeah, it still sounds sketchy.
Yeah. I mean, they I'm like, I told them, I'm like, hey, you know, are you sure? The whole time, are you sure this is legitimate? You know, like, I'm like, hey, are you sure this is gonna clear? Are you sure this is a legitimate account? And they're like, oh yeah, you know, oh, they're good, that's fine. And then when they found out that, oh, it wasn't, they're like, blamed it on me right away. I'm like, I was checking with you guys. Hey, I don't know. I mean, it looks legitimate to me. I'm not the bank. I'm not the bank officer, you know? I'm just kind of like, you know, hey, here's my contract that I got. I signed with this company who said that, you know? And of course, and I told, you know, after that, I didn't communicate. I was like, fraudulent. So that was my second fraudulent experience. You know, so the moral of the story is that, what is the moral of the story?
I don't know.
Don't get scammed. You know, it might happen once or twice, but hopefully after it happens once or twice, hopefully you never lose any money, because that's probably the worst experience. and you know, no one's gonna be able to help you if you. So don't get scammed. Don't click onto anything that you don't know about, and always double check, verify. Don't send any money unless you know for sure that it clears the banks. And what is the other moral of the story?
I don't know. What is the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is like,
don't let James make business decisions.
Don't get scammed. That's for sure.
Was this before you were married or after?
This is during our marriage. But
I'm assuming your wife is taking more control of your life now.
oh, she handles all the money now. She gets all the. It's like everything.
Sounds like that was a wise decision.
She takes it all. She gets it all. I'm like,
that's good.
I don't see any of it. I gotta beg
You
her.
get a stipend.
After it goes to her, then I have to beg her, beg for her to give me some of it back for like food, or like maybe like for maybe a Starbucks.
You get
I get a little
weekly stipend.
I get a little Starbucks. You know, $10.
Like $20 a week.
No, I get $10 a day Starbucks. You know.
$10 a day.
Yeah.
Starbucks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't use it all the time because
why Starbucks?
I'd rather drink my tea because, you know, when I'm driving and stuff, I need to get my. Unfortunately, even though their matcha really sucks, they have really bad quality matcha. It's not good at all.
Oh, you mentioned matcha. You know what was really cool? So Southwest, that area, there was a fully automated coffee machine, like coffee. Was it like a barista? It was just an arm, and you have a screen, and you can pick the coffee you want, and the robot arm will do it for you.
Really?
Yeah, there was nobody behind it, just the robot arm.
That's it.
And I would have bought a coffee from there, but to have the robot arm do it cost you $14 for a coffee. And
dang, they want to try to get.
Is this more expensive than Starbucks?
They want to get rid of the barista, but they're going to charge you more for a robot.
More for the robot arm to do it.
You're like, hey, the whole reason why you're doing the robot arm.
Cheaper.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you're not paying for labor.
You're not paying labor.
So it should be a deal for you,
and
right?
This guy works, and this robot arm works 24/7.
Exactly. Come on,
right.
What
doesn't
maintenance?
Complain, doesn't take breaks, and you're charging.
Doesn't
twice as much.
Doesn't charge per hour.
And the coffee was like half as big as what's the smallest at Starbucks?
A small.
I don't know.
A tall.
What's the smallest at Starbucks? I don't know.
A small, like probably like 8 ounce. Maybe.
But what's it called?
A tall.
A tall.
Tall. A short.
You're the one that said you go to Starbucks all the time.
Yeah,
and
but
you
I'm
don't
not
even know.
You know, I'm not like, you know.
Because you never buy the small one.
I'm not like a.
You're like a grande.
You know, I go because I have to, because I'm forced to go because there's not an Enlight Tea Cafe out there for me to go to. You know, unfortunately, not yet. But we're working on it, you guys. All things tea. We're gonna talk about that. Okay, we're gonna talk about our tea cafe that we're, you know, our dream tea cafe that we're working on opening up. Hopefully this year, if not this year, next year. But you know, our dream cafe is coming, guys. So stay tuned. Watch all things, all things tea.
You almost missed my turn. You got wrapped up with Starbucks and coffee.
Exactly. You know. The keyword is almost, but I didn't.
But he did not.
All right, so all right, I'm gonna make a U-turn, and wow, another 40 minutes just goes by so fast with Max. It's like amazing. This is the fastest 40 minutes whenever Max is in the car. It's like none of my 40-minute rides go so fast. It's amazing.
That's nice to hear.
That's a compliment to Max. You
Thanks.
know? So, all right, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Max, the amazing Max, aka Old Latino, is you know, we're gonna call it a wrap. We'll talk to you guys next time. Peace out.